after then, the president signed to the amendment 2 weeks ago. In the next financial year, we expect from the counties, based on the implementation of the constitution, that we are going to see better oversight, better representation, and even legislation in the county assemblies, because now we have enabled this arm of the county government organ to be able to be independent and to do what the constitution expects of them. So there are some of the provisions in either the constitution or enabling legislations that have created gaps or have created hiccups, so to speak, as well, that must be corrected with time. So some of the attempts that are being done to correct, to implement, to be able even to define some of the sections of this constitution are progressive. So for me, that is a progressive approach that we are looking at.
Let's talk about coalitions, right? If we have pre-coalitions before elections, that's okay. But post-coalitions, where is that envisaged in the Constitution? Right? And the question, I just want to put it, maybe to cognate it with the BBI and the broad-based government. What is so diametrically different with what also the courts really declared with the BBI that is with the broad-based government?
Exactly.
You see, the Constitution does not talk about broad-based government. And in fact, there's nothing like that, even in law. Governments are by very nature broad. That is, if you form a government today, you are forming it because you are elected. Once you are elected to form government, you are for those who voted for you and for those who did not vote for you. So you are a broad government, so to speak. You must embrace and include everybody. So there's nothing like broad-based government.
So the courts were wrong when they, the fourth president of the Republic of Kenya wanted the Building Bridges initiative, because building bridges is a broad-based reach out.
Building bridges, BBI was a constitutional issue, and it was being brought in order to expand government through the constitution. Now, the court said it was unconstitutional. What I'm saying is, if you are looking at a government today, any government, including Kenya Kwanza government, does not belong, is not a shareholding company as we were told before. It is a government for the people of Kenya. And the election of a government is both by those who vote and those who don't vote. Remember, democracy works in terms of numbers, and if you vote in a government today, it must also take care of those that did not vote for it. You cannot punish a people for exercising their democratic right by denying them development.
But that's what is in the Constitution. The winner takes it all.
No.
You can't say that now
you don't go dishing out to opposition.
That now we've had this particular regime.
That's why you have minority
now we need
leader,
to cater for the people who you know, they felt they're not part of government.
Dibal, you're right. That's why Parliament has a majority leader, minority leader.
Let us separate something called government from politics. Yeah. Okay? A government of Kenya has 3 arms to it: the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. The head of the executive is elected. The head of the judiciary is delegated that power by the people of Kenya, just like legislature is delegated. So government is not that narrow, in that narrow sense. And you can't tell me that you want to be inclusive only at the executive. No. Already at the legislature, there is both minority and majority. And what's happening there? Negotiations, back and forth trade-offs are happening. And the minority having their way, their say, sometimes they have their say. A majority having their way, sometimes they have, sometimes they are held back, sometimes they compromise.
Exactly, but that's the minority now making the representation of the people who felt, they didn't take the government of a day.
And there's a reason they're the opposition, because they are to oppose and critique.
Indeed.
And to challenge.
And to oppose doesn't mean that you're not in government.
No. So this.
But you're not, you are in one arm of government.
If I oppose the government of Kenya,
sorry, you're mixing it
doesn't
all up.
Mean,
you're not in the executive arm of government. There's 3 arms of government. You're trying to say that because we're in Parliament, we are also in judiciary. Let's not mix up. There's 3 arms of government.
No, government. Yeah. When you talk of Kenya government, when you talk of county government, you mean the two organs in the county assembly.
Okay,
and
sorry,
executive.
I mean the state, yeah, but you
Yeah.
have the legislature, you have the judiciary, and you have the executive.
Yes.
So the legislature is not part of government.
It is.
it's- Yeah, yes, but
It
there's
is.
then why do we have an opposition if it is?
Okay, this constitution, Jennifer, doesn't talk about opposition. This
So
constitution.
there is no opposition. You're just
says-
trying to
it says
justify.
minority
You know,
and
I know
majority.
where you're going with this. Yes,
Yeah.
let us just be the intellectuals we are and the lawyers we are.
Yeah.
It is a reality. You have the opposition and you have the government of the day.
I'm
okay?
saying on record,
And there's
as
a reason
as a constitutional
for-
lawyer,
yeah.
that this constitution as designed does not talk about opposition or government. It says majority and minority. It being the case, that's why you can't say
Okay.
that you need a head of opposition.
Can we
There's
never gaze? Can we never gaze on the executive? Because that's where I'm interested. The executive with the broad-based government, because.